Hello! Today I'll be talking about one of the best inventions ever made by mankind. No, not the wheel. Not fire. I'm talking about pesto. Pesto is made of basil, parmesan, extra virgin olive oil, pine nuts, garlic, salt, and pepper. Some genius at some point in time decided that these ingredients would mix together to make the most delicious concoction known to man. But where did it come from? Well, let's look at the story behind the main ingredient: basil. Basil, also known as St. Joseph's wort, I can see why they changed the name of that one, is actually native to Asia, specifically to India. This is surprising to a lot of people who believe that basil is from Italy. The name basil is actually Greek for king. It's even present in the stories of the Greek Orthodox Church. Helen and St. Constantine found basil growing in the spot where they found the Holy Cross. This is why today basil is used in preparation of the holy water in Greek Orthodox ceremonies. In India, where it is originally from, basil was so important that it was used in courtrooms to swear their oath upon. In Italy, pesto is a little bit more romantic. If a suitor wanted to win his beloved's affection, he would place a sprig of basil in his hair. In Mexico, they had a similar idea. They would put basil in their pockets in order to win the heart of the object of their affections. In Romania, a man would give basil to a woman in order to show that they were officially engaged. Basil's even become so popular with baby names because it means kingly in Greek and brave or valiant in Arabic. Basil Fawlty was a lead character in a long-running British comedy series called Fawlty Towers, played by John Cleese. The exact date and time of when basil was made into pesto is a little unsure. However, letters have been found in the archives of Genoa dating from the 1600s referring to a pesto-like sauce. The original way to make pesto was with a mortar and pestle. However, very few people make it in that way anymore, especially with the invention of the magic bullet. Anyone ever heard of that?
Garlic and mixing all the ingredients together, and as fast as you can say, Bob's your uncle, Patty's your aunt, you've got a beautiful homemade pesto sauce.
Nowadays, they claim that pesto got its name from the way it was made, with mortaie e pestello. Nowadays, pesto is so popular and widespread you can go to almost any Italian restaurant and see it on the menu. Well, we all know the simple perfection of pesto pasta, but let's look at some of the other uses for basil and pesto. I'm a firm believer that no matter how good a dish is, it can always be made better by pesto. Pesto and oatmeal. Pesto and cornflakes. Pesto and mashed potatoes. Pesto scrambled eggs. Pesto and paninis. Pesto in your bathtub? Pesto hummus. Pesto cheese. Pesto tuna salad. Pesto pizza. Pesto salad dressing. Pesto in your hair to get your sweetheart. Pesto bread. Pesto marinated meat. Basil face mask. Basil tea. Basil to make your hair grow longer. Basil popsicles. Basil popcorn. Basil butter. Basil jelly. Basil lemonade. Even basil vodka. You see, Virtually anything in this world can be made a little better by pesto. I hope you learned a bit more about this amazing plant, and maybe next time you buy a little jar, experiment.